Yo, yo. So, Mike McCarthy calls John Ridgeway the anchor. So that's pretty much telling me, just off them comments alone, that this man is your starting nose guard. Starting off. It's his job to lose. To be honest with you, I agree. Look, man. Knowing Mike McCarthy's, I told y'all about Mike McCarthy's track record with the O-line. But knowing what he likes at D tackle, John Ridgeway fits that. Right? Look, you can say what y'all want about Mike, right? But the man evidently got the formula of how a team is supposed to be put together because he got him a ring. No matter what you say, his team was the last one standing. So you can say what you want about Mike, but that man is a champion, right? So champions know what it takes to be champion, evidently. So with that being said, this man views John Ridgeway as a championship level type nose guard. I'm all for it. Calling this man an anchor, he said that the man is more athletic than what he thought he was, and he can move laterally. You don't know how big a nose guard moving laterally is. For him not to only just be just a man that just sucks up double teams, but could sit over there and be a presence across the line of scrimmage, not only through the line of scrimmage, but going down the line of scrimmage and still staying square and still keeping them boys off your linebackers so they can still hit and run. That's championship level right there. That's championship. To have a big man that's going to require two dudes, that he's going to take up two dudes just off the rip, for him to be able to move downhill and to move with the wash instead of just going forward and not being like Dontari Poe and either you're falling forward on your face or you're going backwards. This man can move. Look, I played nose guard, right? So I understand what Mike McCarthy is going. I understand that for a man to be that big, but to have movement skills is a huge plus. You know, me, myself, I watched film on him. Of course I did, right? For that man to sit over there, I personally only watched about 4 games. I've seen a reason why we got him. I did see potential for movement skills. But for Mike McCarthy to say that maybe he's moving better, maybe he sat over there and leaned out a little bit, I don't know, or maybe he just is put in a position to be able to show the athleticism. Maybe he was just like, yo, at Arkansas, he was like, I need you to do this and just do that. Maybe you never know, because at the end of the day, at the collegiate level, they just want to win games. So they're going to put themselves in position to win games, not necessarily really caring about that person's NFL future. So sometimes, that person may have played a role in college and they ended up finding out in the league that they can do so much more. And we could be in a position where we're finding out that Ridgeway can do so much more. Of course, he's still going to be a first, second down player. You wouldn't really want him to be on third down all the time, maybe sometimes, but because you'll have your NASCAR package for that, and I'm just not putting Ridgeway in a NASCAR package when it comes down to this putting your ears back and getting to the quarterback. However, but I'm not saying Bohanna's on notice. But if you thought you was coming in and that starting position was yours, you might want to think again, Of course, he feels some type of way that they brought somebody else in that can do what he do, but that's just to bring the fire out of him. And there's enough food for all of us to eat. So just because you may not start, that don't mean that you can't eat. That don't mean you can't sit over there and come in and eat too. Because you need more than one nose. Yeah, it's good to have one nose, but you got two noses? Big nose? Fiery nose? That can take up two and let your linebackers run and hit? Oh, that's value. That's value. So don't take it as an offense, Quentin, that, you know, you may not be a starter off the rip. That should just fire you up to know that there could be something potentially great brewing over here in Dallas. I'm excited to see Ridgeway play. He's actually one of the ones that I'm excited to see in training camp. And of course the season. I want to see how this man, I want to see how he playing, man. I want to see Zeke in training camp for nothing. I want to see him stuffed around. I want to see Zeke -1, -2. I want to see Zeke on a counter. You know what I'm saying? On a toss. Him running down and hustling to go get that toss. If we got that out of your nose, added bonus. Can I get Sean Rogers? That may be asking too much. If y'all remember Sean Rogers, y'all know that Sean Rogers, man, when he was on the field and at his best, he was a bad boy. I may be asking for too much. But if he can give me Sean Rogers, man, I mean, we know he ain't Sean Rogers' athleticism, though. Because Sean Rogers, man, that was a different breed, man. That boy can play. But, yeah, man. Is nose guard coming back in the league? Even though it should have never really left. Is the value coming back? Because as you see, man, Super Bowl winners, Super Bowl participants have good nose. Did you not, like I always say, did you not see who's playing nose with the Bengals? Reader? Ashawn with the Rams? Come on, man. I know Mike and them was paying attention, you know. And Mike loved his nose. And Dan Quinn loved his nose. Dan Quinn had his nose. And Mike had his nose. And they won a Super Bowl. You know, so I believe Mebane was with Dan Quinn. But yeah, Mebane was. But damn, I'm thinking about I can't remember the other one. And I believe Mike Daniels. I think that's Mike. That's Mike on it too. Mike Daniels. Damn, I can't think of the other one. It's kind of dumb, but you know, Mike Daniels, even though he wasn't really like, you know, he was an inside player. He was part of the 3-4, but you know, that's the type of player that he needs, because Mike Daniels is great against the run. And if you don't know about Mike Daniels, YouTube Mike Daniels. YouTube that breakdown of Mike Daniels stopping the run. Mike Daniels can play ball. But yeah. Man, it's your time to shine, John. I'm excited to see. But y'all like, comment, and subscribe for me. We out.